Good morning, I'm Michael from Monster Gaming, and if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe.
So today I'm really excited to open Galvatron from the Studio Series 86 range by Hasbro. So this is a Transformers the movie figure. There is Galvatron still sealed in his packaging, yet to be released. I'm a massive Transformers movie fan. I didn't see it at the cinema, but I was absolutely encaptured by the toys at the time and all the sort of tie-in media, such as the Ladybird book. I think Galvatron is fantastic. I absolutely love it when Unicorn turns Megatron into Galvatron. And then one of my favourite bits is the coronation of Starscream, where Galvatron basically comes along and blows him up. So I look very forward to reenacting it. I've got Coronation Starscream, I've got the chair, I can do all sorts with it. Galvatron is from my favourite era of Transformers because I grew up on the Marvel UK comics. So Galvatron featured very heavily. There is on the front cover of this collected edition, and regularly Galvatron will be getting into all sorts of mischief with the other characters from the film and the introduction of Death's Head. Now, I don't have the green Death's Head, there isn't one, but I do like that I can now reenact multiple scenes from the Marvel UK comic with the figures that I've got. So, time to pop them open, but very quickly, nice picture on the side. And then here we go, says it's going to transform in 33 steps. I do think the Matrix chain looks a bit cheap. I think actually my Hot Rod Matrix might look a little bit better, but I'll compare afterwards. Not sure about all of these gubbins, but I do not have a G1 Galvatron. So yeah, I've actually been itching to get one for a while. So I'm glad they've done it. I think this purple shade looks bluey, looks quite good, but let's pop them open. Huge box. Hopefully have a scene inside as well. I'm pretty sure I can see it anyway. So very quickly, there's Galvatron all stuck in his box. Wonder what that's going to be in there. And then put them there. And then what else we got? We've got... oh! It's like bad comedy. There you go. It's the scene from the coronation of Starscream. So actually, I can shove the chair in there. Hopefully, that will look quite good on the shelf afterwards. I don't normally use these when I display them because I don't have the room, but this time I might. Got the instructions. Now, my fingers and thumbs are not the best. It's one of the reasons why I kind of struggle doing the transforming. So let's hope this is going to be easier than some of the other ones that I've got. Okay, all right, we'll have a look at that in a second. Wow, he's certainly pretty big. I mean, I think he looks very cool. Plenty of movement in the legs here, and plenty of movement twisting them from side to side. Yeah, got good rotation with the arms. Not sure about this bit here though, because this looks a bit cheap, looks a bit like there's a chunk missing, but yeah, they move okay. Not sure on these arms though. Again, also not sure on the hands. No movement with the hands, whereas Starscream here, we did actually, you can do a bit of posing with them, so that's a little bit disappointing. Gun looks quite good on the side. Look forward to seeing him transformed. Nice markings on the front. I think the face sculpt's quite good. There's a couple of them I've said on the Studio Series. I don't think the faces look as good as they could, but I quite like that. Quite like the horns on the helmet. So, let's see, is he going to sit in the chair okay? Because I suppose that's the real thing. Yeah, it's going to sit in the chair fine. Now, size-wise, I mean, it's a little bit stiff, actually, but that's not a bad thing. Size-wise, yeah, compares all right. I'd expect him to be a little bit taller. And then really want to pose him with Death's Head here. And again, they look a good size together. What I will say is this is horrible. This is really, really cheap. Don't like that at all. It's got a little square notch there, which looks like it's going to fit in there. Yep. So actually, that looks even worse. So I squeeze that in and look, it's floating above his head. No. Maybe he's not got it when I pose him on the shelf. Because actually, that looks nasty as well. That does not look good. So really pleased with the figure, but no, as a little accessory goes, that looks cheap and horrible. And of course, Galvatron can't light our darkest hour like Hot Rod could. If I just take this out, so obviously he's not going to have the sparkle effect, but wow. Ooh. Well, I definitely think this one looks much better. Yeah, okay, I do know they look very similar, but just the kind of shiny blue plastic in the middle there is enough to tip it over into being better. I wonder if that fits on there. Ah, okay. So maybe I can swap them over. Anyway, put them to one side. Now, I also think these bits look a bit cheap as well. So obviously these are part of him when he's in like his tank mode, but I don't know, something about the plastic on these looks very holey, looks kind of not very well thought out. But here he is, gonna look great posed like this, but what does he transform like? So let's have a quick look. Nope, I don't think it looks good at all. So to me, Galvatron should be smooth and sleek like a futuristic laser gun. I mean, he's like a futuristic cannon. And this just looks really, really bitty. So I've already said, like 2 seconds ago, that I don't like these kind of like, I don't know, shieldy bits to the gun. They just look naff. So they are going to go straight away. They do not look good. But even removing them, just really, really bitty. Looks like it can't decide if it wants to be a gun, not that Hasbro are allowed to do guns anymore, or a tracked cannon at all. And then looking at the back here, it's just hollow. It's just hollow bits at the back. Now, as a figure, Galvatron looked fabulous, but in transformed, and the whole point is transform. But yeah, I don't think it looks good at all. In fact, the only bit that I do think looks good on him is this bit here, the kind of cannon shaft, the blaster piece. Yeah, I just think this bit looks good, but the rest of it just looks bitty and holey. I mean, I like the colours. I think the grey's good. I quite like the kind of bluey purple, but you know, nice and metallic. The treads here look okay. And to be fair, he transformed all right as well. I normally struggle quite a lot. I did think his head was going to fall off. But yeah, I just think it looks like a very bitty. And I'll just do a quick comparison over here. So he looks really smooth, really sleek, goes together quite nicely. And while the leader class figures are quite big, the Dinobots all fit together quite nicely. This just looks a bit junky. There you go. Galvatron looks much better like this. Incidentally, these bits that I don't like do actually, like a lot of them, they can be stored on the back. like so. And actually, that doesn't look too bad at all. But I definitely think the way forward is Galvatron posed like this. Thank you very much for looking. Take care.